Hi!
Hi!
Hi! It's Ace Attorney time. We're attorneying like aces.
You're my ace.
Oh, Cid.
You're the ace of my sleeve.
Cid! Do you remember the end of last... Because we were getting kind of sleepy at the end of last night.
No, it wasn't as bad as the time before last. This, I remember.
Yeah. Well, we made sure to feed this fucker before we went to bed so that he would talk to us.
Yes.
All nice-like. Also, congrats on your heating blanket, Quattro. I really kind of want to get a good one so that we can finally make, like, I don't know.
Kotatsu?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone remembers that from when we first started streaming. Because we didn't have many people hanging. We had, like, 5 or 10 people that hung out around those days. I called it a get-tatsu. Ghetto kotatsu. It was great, though.
It was great.
It's just, it was also a fire hazard, so...
It was a fire hazard, especially when we smoked hookah on top of it.
Yeah, because it was literally just our coffee table, and we threw a blanket over it, and then we put a small space heater. But it was a very low voltage, like, it wasn't a super intense space heater. No. But still, a fire hazard.
A fire hazard.
Nonetheless.
Especially with a hookah on top of it.
Yeah, and yeah, we smoked a lot of hookah back then, too. That's not a thing anymore. And our, well, we still have the coffee table. We just, you know...
We still have the hookah, we just don't use it.
I think it's... Didn't something happen to it?
No, I still have them.
Oh. I thought something broke. Anyway,
something probably did break, but...
We burned too many holes in the carpet accidentally.
Yeah,
it only had to happen to me like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, maybe, I don't know.
We'll save the hookah ink for hookah bars.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins of the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
I think that's the point of his name, to be honest.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Where were you?
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but
I
since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
So you were fucking. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job for keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak into your steak, next to your steak, you know?
I know exactly what you mean! I hate that! I'm not into stewed broccoli. It's gross. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? Oh, son, thanks for the host. What's up?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it, anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us exactly what happened.
Quattro, thank you for the host, baby.
Thank you.
There's some things you better off not knowing, Bambino.
No, that's why we asked you.
Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. Evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambino, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks.
Right?
The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. Nothing happens. The tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, they're on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
They might be or not. Well, which one is it?
You're the security guard and you reckon?
Also, I think you are shaving backwards, maybe. I don't think you're supposed to hold your knife like that. Don't shave that way.
Well, you're supposed to shave against the grain of the hair.
I guess so, but it looks super awkward. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend it.
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus the card reader by the door.
Yeah.
Card reader leaves a record of every ID card passed through.
You don't say. Oh shit, 420, blaze it.
I was looking at 7777777.
It'd be better if it was 69, 69, 69, 69.
It'd be better if it was 666.
Hey.
So this is the ID card record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
He was murdered inside. Of course it's related to the case. I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing. We'll do that in a second.
Yeah, one second.
Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the police station.
Ooh.
That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after the case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
Then why do you keep it at all?
And that happened to the SL9 2 days ago. Statute of limitation.
Good point.
What do we got? What do we got to prove?
Oh, it's a curved blade. I see. Yeah, that's good wisdom. Still, though, it looks awkward. Like, his hand would slip at any minute, and he'd be like, whoops! It probably was his ID card number, right? Try presenting it and see what happens. Let me flip it.
Well, his ID number's right there. I just can't see it.
It's in the description.
Oh, is it?
584 2189.
Okay.
I thought it was 59. That's what it said on his paper thing that he was writing, right? 59 something something.
That we already figured out.
The lost item report. Yeah, 59
Looks like 5
or 54, but it's not that though. It's 58 something.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, maybe that's
Which one is it?
Well, it's obvious that whatever they were writing, they were trying to scribble out.
I used to have a pocket knife.
Anyway,
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
present.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 842189. 5842189.
2189. That's the last 4 digits of a very, very, very old childhood phone number of mine. Officer Marshall, show us the ID number on that ID card record you've got. There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
The fourth number is a perfect match.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekins say?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Yes!
I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
Yeah, and then we can figure out who's who on ID numbers. What's your ID number, Officer Marshall, if that is your real name?
The sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence.
Oh.
About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither Wild nor West here.
But that and this are two different things entirely.
I guess so? Huh? I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy.
Alright. My ID number is 8675309.
8675309.
Wait, can we go in?
Well, I was gonna go here, but do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
The evidence room. We can go in now, maybe, right?
Let's see.
I didn't see you move so fast. I was like, yes, let's do it.
Aha! It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Oh yeah, you're right. Huh. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Ah! Whoa! Sorry. I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard?
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Yes.
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true.
So, Chief of Police Gant, alone Annie want $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Good boy, Gumshoe.
See, I can do things. Sometimes.
Just for today?
Boss for a day. Well, guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're the boss for a day, heh?
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you're gonna want to have this.
God, I love you so much, Gumshoe.
Also, they arrested that door. Set it free. Set it free! So, Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone?
Oh.
Where are your underlings? They're using our findings from yesterday's investigation to prepare for the trial.
In other words, Detective Gumshoe got kicked out of the investigation again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. And in my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course. I'm a detective, after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
He's a good bean.
He could stab a dude right in front of me, and I would not believe it.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case?
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. What were you thinking about?
DL6, you bitch.
Well, yeah, you can't get away from that one either, but like, you know, I'm trying to build up tension to make you ask about it, because I want to tell you about it, but I want you to... I'm trying to feel important, pal. Like, I'm the boss, you know? Okay. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Evidence safe.
Oh, good night, Quattro.
Good night, Quattro. You're a babe. I love you.
Love you. This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker's fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using this ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. I lose mine all the time. Ha! I'm on my third card since entering the force already. Ha!
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Well, I could if it got cut off, but...
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint.
Yeah, exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. And that's the only locker that we can open.
Funny. They look like normal lockers.
Well, these are the latest model. There's a trick in the handles, see?
The handles?
Yeah, on the other side of the handles is like a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap! You get a shock. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking like every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There's even some people in the force that don't even know about the fingerprint locks. I bet that'll be useful in court later, am I right? Am I right? My mind immediately goes to Animaniacs and fingerprints.
I don't think so.
It's a beautiful moment.
What's your ID number, Gumshoe? Tell us your sensitive information.
Take a look at this. This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
This is the second number!
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth! What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. Don't ask me how I know. I just have it memorized. What?
Why would Edgeworth have to come to the evidence room?
Maybe that's his car door that he just arrested. He's like, you've been a naughty, naughty door. And you're going to stay in here and think about what you've done.
What?
Are
I don't know if that's a weird glitch or something.
I don't know. Or maybe we're supposed to spray it for fingerprints or something. But I don't know how you do that with something that's already in your inventory. Oh, okay. So we're still on present, so we can't spray the spray yet. But if we're just looking in the court record, I think we can use it. If you want to use it. Yeah, there we go. Spray. Here we go. Or a spray?
Immediately.
Immediately! I mean, there's probably all kinds of fingerprints all over this place.
Yeah.
I don't know
well,
why.
This is for blood.
Oh, that's right, for blood. I was like, what? Oh, that's... Okay, never mind.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This might be something significant.
Hey! That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this? It's called luminal testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Amazon.
eBay.
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where did you get this, Emma?
The deep web.
But, you know.
Well, I better jot this down for the floor plans. On the floor plans.
Just in case. There's more. No, I think that's good.
It won't let us go to the others. Oh, there we
I
go.
think it's because I was still spraying.
Oh, right
Yeah,
there.
well, that you can see that one.
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint.
What?
What's the matter, detective?
This locker is mine.
It's yours?
Please, you have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you? Won't you, pal?
This is an important clue. I'll jot this down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. Wait, I'm the
What? But you're a detective!
I know, but still, you can't trust the police. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, hang on. Let me look over here first. That place is all taped off, so it's obvious. Okay, now we'll do it. This is all there is.
Must have been a massive amount of blood here. I've never seen so much before. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien?
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
I did want your opinion. You just gave a stupid one.
Well, he's an alien to somebody, you know? Like on another planet.
Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door?
There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame.
Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and got away.
Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
It's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the dreams.
It won't open.
Guess I should have known.
Hey, pal, our security system is high-tech around here. I told you.
I just explained it to you.
Is that your fishing pole and metal detector I see?
Some sort of bulky equipment is just gathering dust.
What a sorry looking fishing pole that is.
That's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
We used it, it's cool. I've seen that before.
Hey, that's right, pal. That's the metal detector, you remember? The one that led to solving the case out on Gord Lake. You remember, right?
Oh, right. Wow, that feels like ages ago. No, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a radio locator. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
A cheap-looking box?
You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. I think that does show up in a later case. I don't remember what, though.
That's the door we just came in through. Did you forget?
Looks like you don't need an ID card to get out.
Ah. I wonder what would happen if Officer Marshall cut the power while we were inside.
Let's hope he remembers we're in here.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal, making me look out to be some kind of fucking hooligan. Oh, sorry. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
Yeah, the SL9 incident, pal. You see the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Another piece of SL9 incident.
Evidence.
Check it out close.
Check it out.
I wonder what shape these pieces wore before it was broke.
You want to try to put it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Never mind that they're big pieces, but still. I spent like a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
Oh, shit. Can you do this with the controller or no? You can move them, but I don't know if you can rotate them. But I can do that if you want. Just find the piece you want and I'll rotate it.
Okay. Start with this piece.
Or what, like,
Well, this is weird.
no. Well, then maybe it's not this.
Rotate? Is it? No.
What else we got?
Oh, that.
Maybe. No.
No, not there, but. Where's it one more time? What about that one? No. Oh, it won't. Okay.
Nah. Ah, wait. There we go. Probably. Yeah, there we
Okay,
go.
cool.
Oh. Oh, was that the end?
No.
No, I don't think that's it. It's too smooth. Nope. No, I don't think that was it either. This one maybe.
Oh, yeah, this one maybe.
Yeah, there we go. I know the music is so good, right? Oh wait, this is the smoother one maybe. Oh wait.
That
This?
looks right.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Now we're starting to whittle it down. No, this is the top. This is also the top, probably. No. Maybe? Hey, there we go. Oh, wait. No, I don't. Wait, well. No, that's definitely the top. The tippy top. This one? Hey!
It's an urn.
Maybe?
I think that one's that.
Nope. Maybe one's like a. Oh, maybe this, like that. Yay! No. Oh, but maybe this. There we go. My bad. Yeah. Nice. Oh, I guess there's a piece missing? Huh? Well, I think we did it, but there are some of the pieces are missing. Well, that only took me 2 minutes to do. The problem is finishing it.
Were some of the pieces stolen?
bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. Hey, old busted, how are you doing?
Looks like an urn.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Yeah, it probably was.
Look, this one's open. And there's an indicator tag stuck on it still.
That locker's coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere.
Except for the urn that was shattered everywhere and that glove.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. It's true, though. That's evidence from the case. You know?
You mean SL9? Does have a tag on it.
Managed to get a good pay for once? Oh, man, I mean, I do okay. It's alright. I mean, all I eat is ramen. But, I mean, it's a living.
What is a saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger.
Well, you might say that this is my studio.
Here in the evidence room?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I couldn't have made it in my apartment. It's too small. There's not a lot of room to work in there, pal.
I would have gotten in trouble if I got paint anywhere.
Yeah,
They won't give me my deposit back.
my landlord would have had a fit.
I think that's everything.
Hey, Lynn.
I thought I would be able to look at these up here, but
Nah.
they're not
Oh.
important enough.
We're gonna play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 soon. Well, as soon as we finish, Yakuza. Wait, well, because we sprayed it first. There's definitely a hint right here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
No way, Mr. Wright, we should spray it. What if there are other bloodstains in the room and we didn't think about doing that before we were supposed to? Sorry.
Does that mean we should do it again, or
Nah.
can we just examine?
Wait, what is...
Something's sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence from some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was probably open recently.
How do you know?
And if you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets all dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had to breathe about my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot, too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, do it behind their back. Like, don't do it right. I can hear you.
What were you saying on the? Was it something on this side?
No. It was the shirt.
Oh,
Or whatever that is. I'm not sure if that's a shirt. I don't remember. But I was like, I see a thing sticking out. Do we have anything else to talk about? Gamshoe? Or Gamshoe? Nope. Can we present stuff?
Oh, well, sure. I read ahead and presented this,
Yes.
but now we have new evidence.
Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing.
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal. Yeah, I love Gumshoe. I missed him in Angel Destinies. I mean, I was 100% into Fulbright for, you know, like all of that shit was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But like, I love Gumshoe. I missed him.
I still ship Fulbright fucking.
I do too. You can't open the lockers if your fingerprint doesn't match. If you can't open it, they'll give you 50 cents. And then they'll upgrade the software so that it doesn't do that anymore.
Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system.
After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office. I mean, what the hell? Oh shit! That Miss Star's quite the lady. Well, I remember it was winter, and I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened.
16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school, too.
I did. What happened to you when you were 16, Gumshoe? What the fuck's up with that?
Let's try that again.
Photo that Miss Star took.
Maybe you can tell us about it. Okay, now.
Gumshoe, what happened? I don't want to pry, but I also really want to pry. Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, like 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case.
Everything.
Yeah, maybe we unlocked something to talk about. Oh wait, the Blue Badger! This is my crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal.
Art?
It is art.
He was dancing proudly on the day of the awards ceremony. But there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony, so they took the Blue Badger away for a while.
Really? Why?
Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! I toiled night and day!
I sympathize with Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. I can't.
My baby! I put my blood, sweat, and tears into that thing. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgewood got recently.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, you bet, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award like a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Apparently he's forgotten.
Found in Mr. Edgewood's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgewood's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Oh, wait, I didn't mean... sure, of course somebody else really did it. Somebody who must have, someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth, probably. That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax.
That's only because you always lose your card.
I always forget my secret number, too. Scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the world coming to?
Detective Gumshoe, rebel against the system.
Oh, well... Yes. Insanity, that's what. You bet, pal. Oh, we did this one. So if there's nothing else, maybe we unlocked something to say to him, but if not, then maybe we should go see Edgeworth.
Detective? Here's my attorney's badge.
For me? You show that to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Enough said.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
Oh wait, did he have anything to say?
Oh, fuck.
I'm hoping this case reveals that Detective Goodman isn't really such a good man. That'd be amazing. Ha-ha! Okay, sorry, I just want to make sure. Now that was a bloody, violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder?
Of course it was. A serial killing, even.
Serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight, and started the rumor mill. I can't say words.
Rumors? About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So, that switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
Hey, pal, look at the time.
Was there something you needed to be going to?
Well, it's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon, and I worry about him. I'm gonna go give him my report for the day. It might help, you know?
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he could use a report like this. He's very stressed out right now. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
Ain't that the truth? I'm off, pal. Later.
Should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too.
He's probably in a horrible mood.
Oh, yeah, no.
Let's bother him.
Yeah, let's poke the bear.
Was the Blue Badger already presented in court? I don't remember. Have we presented it in court yet? I don't think so. We absolutely can the next time we're in court, though. I look forward to that.
Hiccup. Wait.
That would be... Oh, yeah. Well, you don't have an ID number anymore, but you should tell us what you know about it anyway.
Did you take a look at this?
Nope.
Oh, nope. She
Nah.
wanted some fucking tea.
Well, I guess that makes sense. She doesn't have one anymore.
No, but I thought maybe...
Hey, Edgeworth! I heard you got out of your, Inquisition. Did you lose your... Hello?
Ah, guests. My apologies. It's you! Have we met somewhere?
What?
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
Huh?
Is Edgeworth here?
Oh, there, standing by the window. A teacup in his hand. He's brooding.
It's you. He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Isn't it, like, really far away?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
Precisely. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Oh, yes, he brought me some information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
I think the report is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Please don't eat there. It's not good.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
We hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we have to know all your business, and also we need to know what the fuck your number is doing on that list.
So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Yeah!
Yes!
Hey, Chilled. Thanks for your 6-month sub.
Yes, I like the idea of a Skanksgiving.
Yeah, it's happy Skanksgiving.
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as communications error during the investigation.
Well, that's accurate, kinda.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again?
Eh.
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Oh, Edgeworth.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney, however, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
Oh, I'm sure they'll handle it well.
The police department?
Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see.
Well, that sucks.
Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of.
Well,
But still. Well, I've never seen them this out of sorts.
yes, that is the Très Bien, the cafe from
Oh,
Two-
it's Très Bien?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Sure is. With awful food. Don't eat there. It's not good.
I better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage. Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, it's true.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that.
Sorry!
I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less.
The chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me that he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say.
Damn it.
It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. And I'd better make a note of it.
It's always relevant.
Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case.
And I'm telling you, I want to know. And fuck you later. I mean, damn it. I didn't mean to say that out loud. You didn't hear anything.
Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea.
Why not?
I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner.
Whose side are you on, anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some kind of reaction out of him.
Hi, Greenie.
Damn it. Damn it, right. Give me satisfaction.
Thank you.
Haha.
That fan art.
Come on, Edgeworth. Give me the tea. Tell me what's good. Let me think. We showed him the
Showed him
numbers. What about the knife that was in his car? The knife.
This one? Edgeworth's knife?
Sure,
Or this
both?
switchblade?
Maybe both. Why
I
not
was just
both?
gonna go through all of the
Yeah,
evidence.
whatever. Go through all of it, see what happens. Would you discuss it over a cup of coffee? I mean... Maybe a glass of champagne. Oh, shit.
I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident,
You know one.
and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life, as I recall.
Yeah,
I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
we did help you with that, by the way.
Bad memory, he's talking about the murder in the elevator
Don't forget DL6.
with the revolver.
Also, you thought you murdered your father for many, many years, and we helped you with that, so, you know, you're welcome.
Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
We can solve it together, like we always do, 'cause we're a good team.
Because we're good boys. Good one.
Yeah.
I know we have stuff to talk to him about now, but
But we're gonna go through everything just to make sure that there's not more. Okay, yep, that's the same thing. Yeah, see, it's worth a try. It's worth going through everything.
yeah.
It's gotta be thorough. Come on, you don't want to talk about the Blue Badger over a cup
Yeah.
of tea? I mean, why not, right? Come on, dude.
Look at my attorney's badge.
He's not impressed.
But I did this for you.
Nope, not interested. So I see, what's up, boo? Thanks for the host. How you doing? Forgery?
I'm dying. There I go again. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then? He was the best we had, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation?
Yeah, what the fuck is the deal with this case?
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I'd let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
But what if he wasn't?
Didn't. Of course not! I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
You still working on that scientific investigation?
Huh? I mean, yeah, of course. Why, just today Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminol testing fluid. Well then, you might have use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints?
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? I mean, we are the enemy, you know.
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Okay.
Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks! How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well?
I know, right? I mean, he might spill it everywhere, though.
Okay, well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right! Do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
Yay! Where could it be?
Where could it be?
All right, when we get to the evidence room, before we do it, we will save. I'm not sure if the settings are correct on the fingerprint powder.
Oh, okay.
But we'll check. You guys remember fingerprint powder, right? When you're playing it on your DS, you're supposed to breathe into the microphone to blow it away. We're not playing it on a DS. So, it should be connected to our microphone, but it's not as sensitive. It doesn't really pick up when we, like, blow into the microphone. Anyways, I just hope nobody's wearing headphones.
Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint.
Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Can I save? Sweet.
All right.
Because I had a feeling they were just going to lead me right into it.
Right into it, yep. All right, guys. I'll turn the gain a little bit down, but you guys should probably also, if you're wearing headphones, maybe turn your volume down a little bit.
Let's use that secret weapon we just borrowed.
Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
A finger?
Yeah, any finger. Each finger leaves behind a slightly different print. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
Or thumb.
Yeah, one or the other. Maybe it's the thumb.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance. But the thumb is only, like, the side of the thumb.
That's true. Let's do the pointer finger.
Okay.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger.
Yeah, I think that's the best we got.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
Okay, first, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
How do you do that?
Just touch the screen, see?
It looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
How do I do that?
By screaming into the microphone very loudly. Imagine that you're going Super Saiyan, and you're up against the final boss, and you're powering up. Okay?
Wow, that looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though.
It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick, and then blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I better give it a try.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Laying it on thick.
Super thick. Make sure that center area is just pure white.
All right.
It's beautiful.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Ah!
Fuck!
Piss!
Shit! Ass!
Tits!
Son of
Bitch!
a bitch! Titty fuck! God damn it! Fucking go! I'm done with you! Please!
Get the fuck out of here!
We're done! Get the fuck out! I
Get
can't
out!
yell anymore!
Go!
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 Get out of here!
Go home!
Go home! Fucking stupid ass fingerprinting
Go!
pattern! Get
Go!
the fuck
Get the fuck out of here!
You did it. You found one.
Yay. But it looks like it looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck.
The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Yeah. Looking at the locker door again closely,
Oh, snap.
it seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Gosh darn it. We're gonna have to scream again.
That's okay.
That one actually looks like a more full fingerprint, but this one has darker.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Well, powder me up.
All right. We need another sonic blast. Oh shit! I got an idea. I don't know how this will work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. All right. Let's try it. Blue streak speeds by Sonic the Hedgehog. Sorry, I thought maybe singing into it would work. He's the fastest thing alive! Nope.
Well, that did some.
Damn it! Get the fuck out of here! You stupid. Oh, hey!
Yes! Fuck! Get out of here!
Give me
go!
some of that.
Go!
I want
Go!
I want it. I
Get
need
out!
It. I
Get
gotta
out!
have
Get out! Bye!
Fuck!
Bye!
Get the fuck out of
Bye.
here! I want that print. Give
Give
it
me
to
the print!
Give it to me right now!
Give it to me! Ah! Ah!
Happy Spanksgiving, you sons of bitches!
Ah!
Out of here! That's actually kind of,
Cathartic.
yeah, a little bit. It's a print so clear, it's dazzling.
Dazzling.
Man, I was really hoping that I could sing into it. Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Really.
Yes.
Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite the process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
This is the part where your neighbors call for a domestic dispute. Yeah, see, we have the advantage because we are neighbors.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out to the person you think left these prints.
How am I supposed to know who it was?
I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would most likely be on this evidence locker?
Was that Gumshoes? Yeah, it was.
I think so.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Nah, screaming into it is more fun. It's cathartic.
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe.
Look at that face. That's such a lovable face.
He's like, don't touch my locker, pal.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
yeah, that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there's one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out.
That's right. There is one other handprint in this room.
Is it... Wait, no, this is where the blood was, right?
Yeah, but that means somebody touched it.
True.
All right. I guess it works the same way as the luminol.
Oh, wait, what? Court record?
Oh, no, maybe we have to, examine the locker then.
You are right.
This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right?
Right. There is a handprint here. Okay. Want to try using this?
There goes her eye sparkling again.
Nah, leave it alone. Does the glove have a print? That's a good question.
Yeah, there is a glove over there.
But this first, though.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means they're prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me.
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than ones left by the bloody hand.
What? So like,
Up here?
yeah, ish, probably. Like, yeah, like there-ish. Oh, maybe you'll find it.
Huh?
What? I saw you. Aha! Works for me. Okay, you stupid glove-wearing motherfucker, listen up! I'm gonna get this print. It's my print, and I want it now. I want it now. Why does it like you and not me? I don't
know.
understand. Hey, hey! It likes Cid. It hates me. Ah! I don't like screaming. Help! Help me! Ah! Da 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 da. That was beautiful.
Okay.
I think this is the last time we have to do this, maybe? So, you might be safe after this. We'll let you know.
I'm thinking this motherfucker. Oh, nope.
Wow, Cid. Meekins? Meekins was in here. Nope, that's not it. Ah.
Keep that one in mind.
Emma, was it
Emma,
you?
was it you?
It does actually look kind of close.
Kind of close.
Yeah, we know it's not Gumshoe. I'm thinking it's Jake. Yep. That makes sense, though. Well, it makes sense that his prince would be in here because he's the security, but why is it bloody?
Yeah.
That's suspect. Methinks he knows some shit that he's not saying.
Hey, these fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Yeah, he's the only marshal I know.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma. This R decidedly different
I didn't even notice.
from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh. Oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped bloodstain.
In a really weird place.
But why would Officer Marshall...
Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
My throat hurts.
Mine's okay, actually. I was holding back. Maybe that's why the mic liked you.
Well, I also got like right up in the mic.
Oh, that's fair. That's a good wisdom. I never noticed the fucking typo in there before. We actually still have a little bit of time. You can get a little bit into this.
Yeah. Give me some more of that wine.
Okie dokie.
Wait, isn't there some in here?
Yeah. Let's rub it there.
Oh! Well, alrighty then.
Chug yours down and we'll split it.
Okay. So what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are.
But that's good, right? That puts us on, like, even terms.
After all, the victim was... Oh, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at the other crime scene.
You could just tell us what happened, you know.
I mean, Lana.
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
So, how'd it go?
It says Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
But, Lana, don't tell me you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Skye. We discovered traces left by a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. You found Officer Marshall's traces?
That's lewd.
Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trunk card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
Yeah. In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Skye? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Sunk it.
I have enough of Emma's and Maya's ideas already.
Oh, hello. Our court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is something.
Prosecution is...
Speak up. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
Yes, but that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I heard the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Well, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things.
He's not.
Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait.
Yeah.
Very well. Well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Yes, Meekins.
Yep.
Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go.
This is for you. I'll be back here.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir! I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir! My occupation is, well, that would be murderer, sir!
So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir, it was me, sir! I'm the one who did it! I'll never kill anyone again, sir! You've got to believe me, sir!
Actually, we'd like to...
Sir! I'm what you'd call part of the younger generation, sir! A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend!
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir.
Officer Meekins,
Yes, sir!
give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir! As you wish! After all, I am a part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir! You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
He tries.
He tries really hard.
Look at him puffing out his little chest.
It's just like, well,
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen, and I rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, and then I did it.
the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you?
Do unto others before they do unto you! That's the Meekins family motto, sir! It's not a good one, but it's ours!
I see. Well, then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Yes, sir! He knocked me upside the head, sir!
Oh, very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with.
Crime report, sir. I fucking love Meekins.
He's so cute.
Oh, man.
Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, don't you?
Yes, sir! I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir!
Yikes, now there's a scary thought. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badgers, sir!
The Blue Badger?
Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir!
He is lovely.
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process! That was my sole mission for the day, sir!
I see. Well, sounds like a very, important mission.
After the awards ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room!
Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Well, yes, and also to do murder, sir!
Tell us, what did you see when you got there? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir! I have one right here around my neck!
So then your ID number should be listed in here, right?
There it is! I found it! This is the one right here!
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir! It's 498-9596! That's my number, sir!
I see. Huh. But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir! The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger into the evidence room, and the second time is when I murdered that guy!
I see. So, it was during the second time when...
Yes, sir! That's when I spotted the man on the security screen!
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir! A knife!
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. Well, what happened then?
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was!
So you aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
That's what I reacted, sir! I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him! That's how I got this gash on my hand!
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked! I grabbed the man by his collar! I was like an animal, sir!
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I don't really look the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir! The man let his guard down for just an instant, and I snatched his knife from him!
You took his knife.
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver! I made sure to close my eyes like a man!
I see. He must have been desperate.
like Mickey Mouse.
About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious!
Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too! I woke up crying tears of pain!
That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered. Yes.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir!
Your mission?
Yes, sir! The Blue Badger, sir!
Good boy.
I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand!
Well, we can all rest easy now.
What a trooper.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins.
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this! It was sent to my cell! Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir!
The chief delivered it?
What is that? A videotape?
Yes, sir! That's absolutely right, sir! A videotape, sir! It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room!
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's what you would call a lie, sir!
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Oh wait, I think you're confused, Hulk. Switch it around. Sid's Edgeworth, I'm Meekins.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look, shall we? Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me.
A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into?
Here you go. Get used to this videotape. Yeah, Edgeworth is 100% British as fuck. Wait, we have to pay attention to this. Hold on. This is important. Look at him go! There he is!
Go, Mr. Meekins.
Look at it! Ah! It was incredible.
Good job, Meekins.
He did his best. My dude is gone. What the fuck? Where did he go? I guess, well, you could get on the floor and crawl away. I don't actually know this. I remember this tape. I remember this tape. I remember a lot of things about this tape, but there are a lot of things I don't remember about this tape.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings that are stirred within us?
I feel nothing but love.
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
What do you mean?
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir! It's the Blue Badger, sir! And I will thank you to not smudge his name like that! It's beautiful!
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room and some sort of activity took place.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly and complete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
It was done properly.
Yes, sir, as you wish, sir! I thought it was 100% proper, and I'll thank you!
glued to the frame!
It's a good line.
His face clearly can't be seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir, on account of the white trench coat and hat. And that's about it, really. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
Oh, what's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. Well, that would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to be Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. It's where I have to start.
Let's tear this video apart. And for the record, if I were voicing Edgeworth, I still would have been British.
I know I have a shitty British accent, it's okay.
So do I, but he still would have done it. I mean, look at him. Just look at him.
Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife?
Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would have to be classified as the latter?
The latter, but you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you're the person who fought him, aren't you?
Oh, yes, sir, but, I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see.
Oh, Meekins.
Me neither.
That's a good trait for a police officer.
Alright, Phoenix has a point.
Still, I'm sure it was him. I'll bet my badge on it. Which isn't worth much since I'm a murderer now. But still.
Blech. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it.
You must be fired. Well, why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or,
Meekins.
ah!
Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify.
Yes, sir.
You claimed the man who banished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I know what the answer is, and it's not easy to come to this conclusion, and I can't say anything.
About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
I wonder what kind of methods he tried.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must have been the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir. And this too.
How do you know that information?
I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
People in the know.
The workers in the department cafeteria, sir, they keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
For the record, unopened locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
Those lunch ladies are legit.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
Sir! If I may say something, sir!
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir! And my unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir!
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video?
Where do we start?
Oh, God.
There are several.
Can I save? Okay, good.
Yay!
'Cause we've got 5 minutes. So we should probably find a host.
Do you two, or we can, if you want.
I mean, from what I understand, you're saying with this video, we're gonna do a lot.
It's just gonna come up a lot of separate times. There are many problems, but you'll pick them apart one by
Is there a problem
one.
with the security video? Video from the security camera placed in the evidence room. So he walks in front of the blue badger.
Here goes Meekins. And he's gone.
Oh!
And it loops around, yeah.
Oh, I see. I see.
Do you see?
That shirt's not there.
Oh, yeah.
And he does the thing, slip falls out,
Yep, yep, that's there.
shirt's still not there. Meekin's fight happens. He's got blood all over his shoulder. Go back around. And the shirt's in there.
So it's a coat. It's
Yeah.
the coat. It's not the shirt.
Yeah. Is there a problem with the security video though?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know how
More
to
than
prove
one.
it.
Well, we have to think about what's going on right now. Right now, the point is that only Goodman could have opened the locker because they're fingerprint activated. So we're trying to refute that point, which at the moment doesn't have as much to do with what he wears because his looks are less important than his hand. So if there's a problem with the security video, it pertains to, at the moment, the locker itself. And, you know, like,
Oh, well, the glove.
what about it?
Well, we know that at least on his right hand, because it takes the right hand to register the fingerprint,
Right.
that somebody took out this glove to wear during the whole kerfuffle with Meekins.
Yes.
Which, I mean, at this point, I'm assuming is Marshall, because put it in Marshall's locker.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're assuming that's Marshall's locker, the handprints on it.
Yeah.
So we would think it would be his.
Yeah.
Because we don't know whose locker that is.
So I'm assuming that maybe if the locker system is a bit faulty in the fact that if it like, I don't know, can't find a fingerprint, it will open?
No, it has to have a fingerprint to open.
Oh, it's using a detective's fingerprint. So as long as they're a detective, it'll
No,
open?
It has to be for their locker. So only Goodman can open his locker.
It's open. It's open.
How do you know?
Because it has a light on.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed.
It's open. It's opened already. Okay.
That was a good eye on the fucking cloth, though, because I actually forgot about it. I was like, oh, shit.
Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. There's a lot of things that seem rather strange.
but this one pertains to right now.
Strange?
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? Oh, this video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
Yeah, sure.
He would want me to point it out.
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence for the first of several times. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction that you speak of.
Oh shit. I have to point out the problem in the video. It's the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it. You know what's up. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing, okay? Don't fuck it up.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
I'm a patrolman, sir.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman?
Well, I thought I paused it.
Oh, wait, here. There you
Thank
go.
you.
You're welcome. I think you have to have pointing for that.
Wait, no.
That would be the top button.
X?
Yeah. There you go.
Thanks.
There we go.
Thank you.
I was like, at least I think it is.
The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins.
Sir! Do you mean me, sir?
As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If the print matches registered data, the light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. I don't have a locker of my own.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
Bam, 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 bam.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier.
Yeah. Just so you know. Or drag it out a little bit. Look at him go backwards.
Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit, and so am I!
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Ah! Order, order! What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Is it?
The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. The locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this, but...
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh, well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. Am I right? So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes. You. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the electronic system?
Or just jam the door? Jam the sensor, you say? There's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. It was actually the most obvious thing.
The paper falling?
Yeah, probably. It's another clue or something. Just watch it again. We worked really hard on animating this. It's very not typical of Ace Attorney, and we worked hard on it and spent money on it. So, you know, look at it again. I do love looking at the blue badger, though. Oh, wait. Oh, you paused it. Well, hang on. Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it. There we go. Do you want me to... Oh, no, you got it.
Is that good?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier.
The blue badger looks like he needs help. Like, I just want to help him.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. I think it's black and white.
But, sir, it's been my experience that things fall out of doors that are opened. I often fall out in real great distances when I open my door, sir.
We can't be sure that item was in the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted? Ooh.
The white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, the tie chokes me.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator. What at the crime scene?
There might have been just something that fits the description.
But, sir, by insulator, you don't mean...
I think I finally got this figured out.
Very well. Will the defense please present the irrelevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Wow. It would have to block electrical current, whatever it is.
Right, so what? It should be made of rubber?
Yep. Sure would.
It's made of rubber.
My dick. But it's not thin enough to fit. That's papery, so
I know it's paper, but I didn't know if it was like cardstock or something. I don't know.
even if it's cardstock, it's not rubber.
That's ceramic. Oh, it's the glove.
It was a condom, maybe. Nope, never mind. Just a glove.
But we can be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident.
Doesn't get any more incriminating than that.
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker.
But I wasn't there. It wasn't me.
Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir! It would appear so, sir!
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Order! 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 So are we to believe, then, the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated the possibility, nothing more.
God damn, if I had a nickel every fucking time.
The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir! Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh! You mean that, sir? Of course, sir!
Is this a joke?
Yes.
Very well. Begin your testimony. Next time.
This is where
We'll definitely do this the next time we play.
For now, we got
got
to
a
find
host.
Yeah. Happy Skanks
Giving everyone.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Everybody gets one.
Yay!
Thanks for hanging out and stuff, as always. You guys are
Always.
great.
My phone is dead.
Oh no, I have a phone. That does the
Yeah.
thing.
Have a great, good old night. Are you logged into us, though?
No, I'm logging into me. But I can log into us.
Do it. Yeah, so, we'll be back tomorrow night for more things.
How do I do it?
Actually, I can just go on.
Okay. I was
the
like,
desk-
how do I log off?
Don't worry, I got it. I got you covered. We're gonna find a host and stuff. So yeah, it's throwing me off that we're streaming and it's Thursday,
Yeah.
because normally we don't stream on Thursdays. So we will be back tomorrow night for things. I would love to play more Yakuza or Ace Attorney. Not necessarily both, but one of them at least. I know Sid's playing spooky games, so we'll get back to that too. I'll probably finish Fatal Frame this weekend too, at some point. And you guys are great, and I hope you had a wonderful holiday full of food and hopefully minimalized issues with your family and stuff. I hope it was a good old time and you got a lot of delicious food.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Good night.
Good night.